she accepts your...
What?
What does it mean?
What?
What does it mean?
Go to the SAT and find out.
What does it mean?
I don't know. And I will go to ESAT. Maybe not few of them. But mostly I do.
Now, this,
Do you know what happened to our like accounts?
what account?
Griffith account?
Griffith account? Which Griffith account?
No, like the username or the code they gave us, like just do
Doesn't work?
invalid, all of us.
Did anyone tell Sylvia?
Yeah.
What did she say?
I explained her what's wrong, and I showed her how it's wrong, and that's why she printed our assignment.
Yeah, some of the other students yesterday were saying a problem with printing in class.
This building was closed from yesterday, and the library was closed. We were waiting there like till 9:30 so we can ask them why it's not working.
Sylvia manages with Griffith College your accounts.
He
So,
he printed past paper, from outside.
yeah,
How much cost? 65 euros.
65?
And he printed in the library 10 euros.
He has more money.
No, that was discount.
Yeah, but he's okay, he has more money. Right, 64. 64.
Oh, yeah.
KJ! I'm gonna give us the phone.
I'm coming.
No, give me the phone, give me the phone. KJ, give me the phone.
Mom.
Give me the phone, KJ.
I'm sending my account details to my mom.
Give me the phone.
See.
Okay, fine. But you can do that after class, not
Okay, I'm
during
not
class.
sending it again. She said, okay, enjoy your class.
Right, okay. But give me the phone. Give me the phone. KJ, phone. Thank you. We'll just leave it here. It's not like you're going to need it. You have your calculator, yes?
No.
And don't worry, nobody will take it. It's right here. You can still see it. It's safe. I probably won't knock it off the table, okay? Right, page 64.
I don't know.
Where's your book? This is math class, isn't
I
it?
know. I didn't go home.
Where's your book?
Just go home, Steven.
Guys, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible.
I don't forget usually. I usually
I
have.
know, but still, I wasn't too happy with the level of revision and study and commitment. But you should just have the book with you all
I had
the
the
time.
real issue, that's why I didn't
How do
just
you
properly.
How do you know about level of revision? Have you marked our physics here?
I don't need to mark it. I had a look at it and I nearly threw up. That's what the problem is. Then, Karar, you have to sit beside someone. Now, there's only one book between the two of you, so you're going to have to sit beside Tekken. I'm sure Yami's not here. Where's Yami? I saw him earlier.
He went to Cork.
What? Cork? Why did he go to Cork?
I wanted to see his uncle or something.
So he was here this morning and left to go to Cork. That's what you're telling me?
Yes, he came
Wow.
to submit his assignment.
Page 64. The good thing for you guys as physics students is there's not much for me to say about page 64 because we would have done it in physics. So, I mean, you already know what a vector is from physics. So what is a vector? It has a direction and it has a magnitude. And we can represent vectors by arrows. So this is the vector, we'll write n for north. Oh yeah, like this is. So if that's the vector for n, for example, this will be the vector 2n, and this might be the vector 3n. But you know all of this from physics, Maybe what we haven't really said so much. Oh, and of course this will be the vector minus n, and this will be the vector minus a half n. But what I want to have a look at, I don't recall if I said this word in physics though, parallelogram. And again, of course, you remember from physics, I mean, a lot of this I don't even have to say, but the length of the vector represents what? The length. Magnitude. And the angle here is the direction. Now, the parallelogram law is a way to add two vectors together. So, for example, if you have like this vector here, which I call A, and this vector here, which I call B, the way to add these together using parallelogram law. Did we do parallelogram law in physics?
No.
We did triangle law.
Mm-hmm.
Parallelogram law gives you the same answer. We start at the tip of B and draw a dotted line. We start at the tip of A and draw a dotted line. And then where they meet is A plus B.
You just draw this thing.
Parallel.
Yeah.
I mean, really, guys, I shouldn't be saying anything about this lesson because you got to remember there's the problem, I guess I could say, is that this course last year was maths for engineering and science, but now that has been separated into engineering and into science. So this lesson was really more for the science students because they don't do physics, they do biology. So I could almost actually cancel this lesson from the book because as physics students, this should be no problem to you. The only thing which you haven't seen is maybe this parallelogram law, which is a way to add two vectors together. Yeah, you probably remember this from high school. So I don't really want to dwell on this. The next page is really where it starts getting juicy. But I do want you to practice these anyways on page 64. But if you have a look at page 66, you see all these diagrams here. See that? That's the good stuff, the juicy stuff. Page 64. You do. You don't want. Page 64 are for the biology students who wouldn't know the difference between a vector and a cup of coffee. So I would like you to do page 54 for a few minutes, and I think 64. And I think if you get that finished, then we'll go on. I mean, I would hope that you should fly through this page in like 10 minutes. Because all I'm asking you to do is to draw and add vectors. So if you can get this finished in a few minutes, please, we can move on to the good stuff on the next page.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. It's like, for example, look at the first question. Guys, look at the first one here. Add A and B. So look at the diagram. You see, here's A. Here's B. So we just go dot 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 parallel dot 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 dot, dot parallel, and there's A plus B. The next one, D plus E, C plus F, and so on. It's it's easy. Easy for physics students. Too easy for physics students, right? Yeah, this should make you feel good. Huh? Did you have an assignment due today? Oh yeah, the maths. Lol. Were you up late last night finishing it?
Yeah, we were on Sabbath. We came like around 8 from Sabbath.
I have cameras.
Yeah. Did you submit it? Do page 64 for a few minutes, guys.
I haven't eaten anything. Even the subway was closed. And we couldn't eat because of the library.
Do page 64 for a few minutes, please.
What's the resultant vector of
G.
F plus G?
Oh, dude,
No,
this
the
is a physics word.
Some of them are going this way, like F.
Oh,
G.
okay. Yeah. Add them together. What do you get?
Cancel.
The cancel.
Yeah.
So what's?
The minus.
It's just a point, no vector.
If they're not equal, then it's gonna be like minus.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
equal. Yeah, but if they're the same, are they the same length?
Yeah.
They cancel then. Yeah.
And you know this now.
You should know this.
I know this.
It'll make it